You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. We're here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business. And sitting in for Angel, who is vacationing, rumor has it that there is a giant rat wherever she is.
Oh gosh.
Well, it might be, what's this? Oh, a mouse. It is a big mouse in California somewhere.
I'm sure there's plenty of them, but
yes.
Poor thing.
Yes, no, it's a theme park.
Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
She's out there at Disneyland. And sitting in for her is the lovely, the talented, and the one and only Taylor Thomas of Backus and Schenker. And everybody in this listening to this broadcast knows Backus and Schenker. You're the referral coordinator for the law firm, and you're sitting in as my co-host today. Thank you.
I am. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
I must insist. It's very nice to have you here. And let's just give an overview of, we see Backus and Schenker on the buses, and we see them on the billboards, and we see them on the television commercials. You see them every day.
I do.
And of course, Kyle Backus, one of the partners, his wife is Jessica Backus, who is the founder and director of Dolls for Daughters, on which I sit on the board. Tell us a little bit about what the firm specializes in.
We have a whole bunch of stuff that we specialize in.
All right.
That's the best part about Backus and Schenker is you've got 20 plus years of phenomenal experience.
You bet.
From
personal injury.
We do product liability, insurance bad faith, malpractice. If you slip and fall, and
if you need somebody,
you call us.
Backus and Schenker. All right. And there's a website, right?
It is coloradolaw.net.
coloradolaw.net. All right. And now Taylor, you have a background in radio, a little bit of background down Houston way.
A little bit.
Yeah. You used to go by the name.
I wouldn't say I went by the name. I was called the name.
You were called the name. Did you ever use it? Did you embrace it?
It kind of did stick a little.
All right, so you went by the name T2 or T squared, right?
T squared.
I see T squared and I see T2 and I think she'll be back.
That is a little Terminator, isn't it?
Little Terminator, right? Little T2. And here you are back on the air with us and just kind of having a good time. We are going to have a blast today. We're going to talk about all kinds of positive business talk segments. We're going to feature a couple of great businesses here in the Denver local area that people need to know about, and then including Backus and Schenker, and tell the story. And then somewhere around 11:30, we're going to give away an autographed Peyton Manning framed to art, a Peyton Manning jersey to one very, very lucky recipient who's going to be their charity. We give away once a month on the 15th. We give away a charity Peyton Manning jersey. We don't do it. Brian Hart, who I understand you've been looking forward to meeting.
I'm actually really excited to finally meet Brian in person. He, from what I understand, grew up in Canada, is a very good friend with a very good friend of mine from Houston.
Yes, and I'm gonna make that introduction to you later. So, folks, action-packed Experience Pros radio show today. Please don't go anywhere. Do turn up the volume, and we'll be back after these messages. Please remember, do business with the business that do business with us.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
When it comes to fixing stuff up around the house, never try to fix your own garage door. Those springs can be lethal. Always call on Don's Garage Doors and put your garage door in the hands of a professional. It's easy and much safer. Tape this number to the inside of your garage door so you have it right where you need it. 303-794 303-550-0604. Put your garage in the professionals' hands. Don's Garage Doors, 303-794-0604.
It's time for you to take control of your financials. It's time for you to fire your bank and instead finance your own loans. Sounds complicated, but it's much easier than you think. Pick up the phone and call Walt Wilson at Private Pension by Design. Ask him about the infinite banking concept at myindividualbank.com. Never pay interest to a bank again. Instead, earn interest the next time you borrow. Call Walt at 303-550-2847 or visit myindividualbank.com.
Camp Experience has a schedule full of keynote presentations, workshops, networking activities, boutique shopping, spa services, and amazing adventures. Workshops include topics such as leadership, success skills, creative thinking, and optimum health. Sign up for Camp Experience at campexperience.com for a one-of-a-kind annual retreat on October 4th through 6th at the Keystone Resort and Conference Center.
Hey, this is Eric, and I've just got to say, if your website isn't working for you, I mean really working for you, you need to call Donna Galassi. Donna owns Blue Zenith Web Designs, and before you start making excuses about how much it costs and you don't know what you want, pick up the phone and call Donna at 720-248-8431. That's 720-248-8431. Donna designed our website, and she can design yours too. Take a look at her work at bluezenith.com. You're going to love working with Donna at bluezenith.com.
The next time your family has to make a move, make the winning move. Call Checkmate Moving and Storage. Whether you're moving just next door, across town, or across the state, you can trust the price you're quoted and your move gets done on time. Remove the stress from your next move. Call Barrett, schedule an estimate, and make your winning move. Checkmate in one move. Checkmate Moving and Storage. 303-346-MOVE. That's 303-346-6683. Or online at checkmatemoving.com.
You need more customers, and you need to keep the ones you already have. List That Save My Business is your answer to gaining and retaining clients without cold calling or chasing cold leads. Do business with people who like you and who already trust you. List That Save My Business is the book with easy-to-use checklists to bring more of the right customers into your sales process. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business from Amazon.com. These lists will save your business. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business today and grow your business the Experience Pros way.
Why not join me, Laura Ingram, weekdays from 7 till 10 a.m. on 560 KLZ for the Laura Ingram Show.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
You get into a deal and you just got screwed so bad, and you did so many dumb things that pile up that you finally flip it around and make it somebody else's fault. You ever done something stupid and blame somebody else for your stupid? Boy, I have. And I rationalize and figure out a way that it's somebody else's fault, when the reality is I'm the grown-up that signed up for the mess, and I'm the fool that walked into this thing, and then I didn't even end the deal well.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Here comes the rain again.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Very nice to have you along with us. Sitting in for Angel is Taylor, almost called you Tyler, Taylor Thomas, who is more recently known as T-Squared.
I guess you're bringing it back.
Thank you so much for being here. Work for Backus & Schenker, the legal firm that is well known here in the state of Colorado, and very nice to have you. We're going to do a feature of one of the great businesses in our area, and the gentleman that I'm about to introduce really needs no introduction. Very many people know him in our community. His name is Jeff Little, and he's the owner of Trinity Title in Highlands Ranch. Trinity Title, able to provide title insurance that makes a difference, and I'll get into that with him. Jeff, welcome to the Experience Pros radio show.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Fantastic. Very nice to have you along with us. Jeff, Trinity Title Insurance, I have long said that the only person that I know who can make title insurance sexy is you. So tell us, if you will, what makes Trinity Title different? Let's start maybe with, what is title insurance?
Title insurance is just insuring a lien position on a property, basically, just to make sure all the previous owners have paid off all their loans and transfer the properties correctly so that no one can come along and take your largest investment away from you.
Absolutely. Now, do you find most people lean to the right or left?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's a different lean.
Not that kind of lean.
It's a different lean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jeff. I shouldn't have done that.
They lean. A lot of people lean to the right, and a lot lean to the left. There's a lot of conflict.
Right. Absolutely. I know that if I open that door, you will actually go through it. So we'll move on. Let's talk about what makes Trinity Title different than all the other title companies out there.
We're a small, family-orientated business. We're not, nobody's just a number that comes through. Every single deal that gets done through us gets done so that you don't have any problems. Everybody, you do understand that when you conduct business any place, you can be covered. It's just how much of a problem is it to get it fixed. We don't make those mistakes. We do the best job to make sure everybody's transaction is done the proper way and done 100% the best way, so there are no issues in the future that ever come up.
All right.
So, besides, I have to ask, what makes y'all sexy in regards to that? I mean, Eric brought it up.
Oh,
so.
you've never met Jeff, have you?
No, have not had the pleasure.
Oh man, whatever. Eric's really playing this one up, isn't he?
Well, here's the thing. I can tell you what I meant when I said that Jeff makes Trinity Title or Title Insurance sexy, and that is there's a real handshake, there's a real face to it, and if anybody can stand up, and I've seen Jeff present many times, if anybody can stand up and say, look, here's the reality that everybody needs to have your property protected by this insurance, and you never know, and it could be a neighbor who comes over and says, you know what, your fence is 6 inches on my side, or it could be that you got you're on the wrong land, and Jeff goes into this and makes it so that I can understand.
So now, Jeff, can we choose our own title? I mean, how do you go about doing so? Can you choose a title company? How does that process work?
Has the ability to choose their title company. Typically, within the industry, usually the realtor or the lender pick it when you actually do it, but you have the right to do it. I tell everybody to be with a company. You might as well investigate it to save some money. You don't want to go with the smallest one in town, but you don't want to go with the largest. Some of the prices vary all the way from, let's just talk a couple $100 to a couple thousand just in the transaction. And when you're refinancing your house, if it's $1,000 difference, the money you could save, that's a lot of money. I mean, $200 is a lot of money.
Sure. All right. So when people, you go out and you buy a house, the realtor says, I'll draw up all the paperwork. At what point do you say, I would like to choose Trinity Title?
From the very beginning, you tell them when they're writing the contract, I want to use Trinity Title, because when the real estate agents actually put the property on the market, they actually list the title company that the earnest money check needs to be made out to. So at the very beginning and onset of it, you need to be suggesting that. And everybody can call us, and we'll be happy to line up some quotes from some different companies and give you the best quote that we can offer, while showing what other companies will offer too, so at least you can side-by-side compare. Our website also does that, but sometimes we like to talk to people to get a little bit more details as to what's going on. How many loans you have, if it's free and clear, just different information so we can tailor it 100% to you, because each company offers a reissue rate that varies from, just for an example, some companies offer 1 year 50%, we offer a 3 year 50%.
What is that?
The big difference when it comes to saving money.
What is that 1 year 50% or 3 years 50%? What does that mean?
Well, when the title premium, let's just say the title premium is $1,000, most companies in town give a 1 year 50%, so you'd only pay $500, whereas we'll give a three year. So our rates are cheaper, but we also do offer discounts based on whether or not you've actually refinanced, bought, or sold within the last 3 years.
I see. Okay.
So we can offer a little bit of a discount based on that too. And our closing fees are substantially cheaper than what the rest of them are in town, or more cost effective. Because it's easier for everybody to do the transaction if you refinance within the last 3 years.
Absolutely.
It's that close to time.
Our guest is Jeff Little, the owner of Trinity Title. You can find more information on their website at trinity-title.com. Or Jeff, what's a phone number people can call?
Area code 303-470-1213. And anybody that they call in will be really glad to help them.
Absolutely. One more time on that number.
303-470-1213.
All right. And a final question, if you don't mind. Tell us about your community involvement, because I think that's one of the things that is a real differentiator for you.
As a title company, we're involved within the community. We're part of Experience Pros, and we're part of the chambers, not only the South Metro Chamber, but the Highlands Ranch Chamber. We attend a lot of the events, Women in Networking, Men of Business. We try to stay involved with everybody in the community so that, we're actually out there, a part of it, talking to everybody and contributing back. We also actually only hire local people. A lot of the title companies in town ship out their work to overseas to different countries, whether that's Panama, India, China, wherever the case may be. We hire people here locally to perform the work locally to keep the money within the community locally.
Yeah, that
is very special.
That's sexy, right?
That's sexy.
Right?
There you go.
Absolutely. That's what I would say. So let's give the phone number one more time, Jeff.
Area code 303-470-1213.
Fantastic. You can find more information at trinity-title.com. That's trinity-title.com. Jeff Little would be happy to answer your questions. Any one of his staff are much more than capable in dealing with that. Remember, when it comes to your biggest investment, you have a choice of who's going to give you the service. And frankly, I don't know anybody who does a better job than Trinity Title. Jeff, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you guys for having me on. It's great listening to you guys.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere. When we return, we're going to talk about another local business that I'll tell you what, if you don't know about, you need to know, because one day, I'm going to make a prediction. You ready, Taylor?
Ready.
One day, maybe even one day soon, either you or somebody is very close to you is going to move. And when they do, you need to know our next guest. You're listening to Taylor and Eric on the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Framed Art has framed items for some of the most famous charity events in Denver. This year, Framed Art's giving back even more. Each month, Framed Art is donating a signed and framed Peyton Manning jersey to a local charity. You can nominate your favorite charity on Framed Art's Facebook page. Just leave a comment with whom you'd like to receive this very generous gift. And be sure to take all of your framing needs to Framed Art. It's a better value than even those 50% off coupons. Framed Art, 3065 South Broadway. Facebook.com/FramedArt.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress, and when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Portable displays and vibrant graphics help you get noticed and stand out from your competition. The visual media specialists at Mindstorm know how to properly broadcast your message and grow your brand. Be seen with full-color vehicle wraps, decals, outdoor event tents, blade flags and banners, even custom inflatables. Display a professional image and stand out with high-quality banner stands, media backdrops, trade show displays, and much more. Let Mindstorm help you expand your reach by using relevant media and engaging visuals. Visit them at yourmindstorm.com or call today 303-660-6909. Mindstorm. Engage your audience.
There's only one place on the dial for you to share your stories of great customer service, and that's Fan Braggin' Friday on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Every Friday, the phone lines are open for you to call and tell the world who's getting it right in business. Call 855-FAN-BRAG and change the way people treat people in business. You can post your stories every day on the Experience Pros Facebook page and call in on Fridays for Fan Braggin' Friday at 855-326-2724. 855-FAN-BRAG. Tell Eric and Angel, and then tell the world about Fan Braggin' Friday.
Where America's news breaks. America's Morning News, 4 to 7 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Sitting in for Angel is the lovely Taylor Thomas of Backus and Schenker fame. Welcome.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you along with us. And listen, I want to introduce you to not just a business owner, not just a fantastic company, but I want to introduce you to a friend. Barrett Miller is our next guest, and she's the owner of Checkmate Moving and Storage, a Denver moving company that can actually take care of residential, commercial, and packing services. They are the cat's meow, and if you wave to them as you're driving down the road, no matter how small or large the Checkmate moving vehicle is that's pulling the trailer or not, if you wave to them, they will honk and wave back to you. That's the kind of people that they are. Barrett Miller,
that.
Welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Taylor. Nice to meet you.
Good morning. Nice to meet you as well.
Barrett, I'm so happy that you're on the show with us today. Checkmate Moving, how long have you been in business?
3.5 years.
Now, how is it possible that you have achieved as much success as you have? And folks, this is considerable. And in 3.5 years, you must be doing something right. Tell us what differentiates you.
Well, I think it's our incredible attention to detail. I think our guys are just fantastic at what they do. And we really take care of each individual customer's needs. It's not kind of a blanket approach of, this is the only way we do it, and, do it our way or don't do it at all. We really give each customer the kind of service they need. And, we so much, I'd say probably 60% or more of our business is referrals.
Yeah.
And people just, when you get a good mover, if you think about what we do, it's not, brain surgery, I understand, or rocket science, but we are moving every last thing you've ever worked for in your life. And people appreciate when you do that with some care. And I think that's, one of the main reasons we've been so successful.
Well, obviously you are successful because you guys are, I'm seeing a Talk of the Town award. And
yeah.
You are on the BBB, so, you guys are doing something right.
And on the Extreme Customer Service Directory, I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Yes, absolutely. We're very proud to be there.
Barrett, let me ask you about, let's start with residential moving, because no matter what, one time or another, we're going to move, and we're probably going to move several times. You guys are family-owned and operated. You will come in and make my move simple, right?
That's correct. We're always amazed at how many people request or ask for a price over the phone, and we don't do that. We'll give you an idea, but we absolutely come out and give a free quote for every move we do, and that just ensures all kinds of things. Number one, you will know exactly what the move that you want to have will cost you. That's number one. Number two, it gives us the ability to be sure we have the right amount of guys, the right size truck, the right amount of time booked out, all the right equipment and tools just to make it go super smooth. It also gives us the chance to see if there's anything about your move that might complicate things or be tricky, so that we can address that up front ahead of time, not on moving day.
No.
On moving day, you're stressed enough.
Oh, absolutely. So, Barrett, is that what you call your customized moving plan, is all the details you just covered?
Right. All residential, really, and commercial moves too, for the most part, local moves are priced by the hour. So if you can imagine the variables that could affect the time it takes, that is something you've got to know up front. So it's not just what size house or apartment you have or how many large items you have. It's all of the logistics of getting them from inside of your home to inside of our truck, and then from inside of our truck to the inside of your new home or storage unit or whatever. So there's a lot of variables that can affect the price. And so anybody that would give you a price over the phone, that you're setting yourself up for, to be unhappy on move day.
Now, Barrett, I might be a little off my kilter because everything I own is still in a storage unit in Houston. But talk to me about packing, because I'm scared to open that storage unit because I'm pretty sure I just started throwing stuff in boxes.
Yeah, that's a little bit scary. I'm not going to lie. Packing is really important. That you use, number one, good boxes. We use and reuse boxes to a certain point. Some of our customers, are given boxes that somebody's used over and over and over. When they start to get weak and soft, you're kind of setting yourself up for a little bit of a problem. But they are reusable, absolutely, and we love to do that right to a certain point and then send them to the cardboard recycler. But packing, it's just, you can't load those boxes to the top just because they're that big. So,
amen.
But you can't leave a lot of airspace either, so it is a little tricky.
It takes a pro. It takes a pro.
It does. It takes Checkmate Moving and Storage, checkmatemoving.com. Barrett, you probably see this more than anybody else, but maybe realtors experience it as well. I sell one home, but I'm moving into the other, but the other one's not ready because I closed earlier. There's a delay on the other side, and I might need some temporary storage. Can you help me?
Yeah, these days, Eric, that scenario is more common than not. We absolutely can help them. We do some overnight or 2-night storage in those situations. Sometimes people know that up front, and sometimes they don't know it till day of. So we move heaven and earth to make that work, and it's very common. So we deal with that all the time. And we have storage units here. We have storage units around town that we can use. And so we just get them taken care of so that goes without a hitch, too.
I love it. Our guest is Barrett Miller, the owner of Checkmate Moving and Storage, checkmatemoving.com. Or better yet, just pick up the phone and call her, 303-346-MOVE. 303-346-6683. Barrett, you do commercial moving, too?
We do. We do large and small commercial moving. And, it's really all the same philosophies. Really the same process. A lot of times in commercial moves, they're looking to get a bid months out, which is really nice for scheduling. And so it gives us a lot of time to walk through that custom kind of project so that it goes smooth. We always, some people on the smaller moves don't realize that where they're moving to has certain rules about where we can park or what hours we can move or what elevators we can use. And so we contact the management company on both ends and be sure that we've got all the rules straight, again, so there's no major hiccups on move day.
Speaking of moving, whether it's a small move from one Denver location to the other, inside the state or outside of the state, what is your distance? Where can you take people on their moves?
Currently, we're just staying within the state of Colorado. We have done out-of-state moves, and we may look at doing that again this fall. We approach it a little different, and the reason we don't do it all year round is that we move everybody from A to B. We don't sub out the out-of-state leg and then have laborers in the new state unload the truck. Our guys travel with your stuff to the new location and unload it. So it's a little more labor intensive on our end.
It's a big deal.
But we're control freaks at Checkmate. we like to know that our guys are handling everything from A to B.
Well, I'll tell you what, I love Checkmate Moving and Storage, and I do love the fact that whenever, and I see you guys everywhere in the Metro Denver area, and I wave to the big semi rig, right? And I'm like, hey guys, I love Checkmate, and they honk their big old horn for me, and I just feel like a kid all over again. I love it. Barrett, contact information one more time, please.
You can reach us at 303-346-MOVE or 303-346-6683, or you can contact us through the web at www.checkmatemoving.com.
Also very involved in the community and, of course, family-owned and operated business. Checkmatemoving.com. Members of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, worthy of your attention. I wouldn't go anywhere else, and that's just my 2 cents. Barrett, thank you so very much.
Thank you, and Taylor, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you as well. Have a great day.
You guys too.
All right, very, very well. Now, when we return, folks, this is the time that you've all been waiting for. Frame d'Art, one of the original sponsors of the Experience Pros radio show, Brian Hart, is in the studio. He is carrying a Peyton Manning autographed jersey, one of the Denver Broncos ones. That's going to be the next Super Bowl winning Denver Broncos. I'm predicting it here and now on the show, and we're giving that away to a charity who will be randomly selected right after these messages. Taylor and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
You are the best at what you do, and we are the best at promoting you. Hi, this is Eric with yet another reason why you should really consider membership in the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Did you know that for only $600 a year, you get a radio presence and alignment with the best small businesses offering a great customer experience for an entire year? And we have 17 directory members who are qualified for the Denver A-List competition. Over the years, we've developed 5 #1 award-winning A-List campaigns. Let us help you win too. What are you waiting for? Apply to join the Extreme Customer Service Directory right now, today. Think about it. The Experience Pros radio show promoting your business for a full year for only $600. Call today, 855-FANBRAG, or apply online at experiencepros.com. That's experiencepros.com.
You've heard it before. Time is money. And when you're selling your home, the amount of time you put in is tremendous. There's negotiating, marketing, keeping your listing current, and so much happens late at night and on the weekends. You have way better things you'd rather be doing. You need a team of people. You need the Simonson team with RE/MAX professionals. Sell your house, not your time. Call the Simonson team at 303-229-6026. Check out what they're doing at simonsonteam.com.
If you're ready to get serious about your health, then experience the BioT difference. BioT Medical's all-natural testosterone pellet therapy is the safest and most effective way to increase your testosterone levels. Testosterone therapy not only improves your energy and libido, but also protects against heart disease, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, and prostate cancer. Go to biotmedical.com to find a BioT certified practitioner near you. That's BIOTE medical.com.
Hi, this is Eric. Have you downloaded the new Experience Pros radio show app for your smartphone yet? Stay connected with Angel and me at your convenience. Meet other business revolutionaries who value extreme customer service. Fan brag at the moment you receive great customer service, and use the Experience Pros radio show app to browse the archives and find that segment that made you laugh with us. Go with the pros 24/7. The Experience Pros radio show app is available for free for both iPhone and Android smartphones.
Advertising is really effective, especially for small business. Turn your company into a household name by advertising on the Experience Pros radio show. We'll help you build a trusted reputation with the professionals who listen to the program. You'll connect with the right audience and at the right price. Advertise with the Experience Pros radio show. Sign up at experiencepros.com and put your brand on the tip of your customer's tongue. Sign up today and start advertising with the Experience Pros at experiencepros.com.
Andrea Tanteros, weeknights at 7 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Dave Ramsey here. Now you too can experience financial peace. Learn how weekdays at noon right here on 560 AM KLZ.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Sitting in for Angel, who is vacationing out in that Disneyland place in California, is the lovely Taylor Thomas, and you are the referral coordinator for Backus and Schenker. And Backus and Schenker, of course, the world's largest, I believe, law firm. Is that correct, or close to accurate?
Close to accurate.
Close to accurate. All right. And you're sitting in, co-hosting with me. Thank you. I love that you're here.
Oh, I love that I'm here too.
So this is one of the cool things that we get to do on the radio. We get to give stuff away, right? And nobody does it bigger, better, or more consistently than our next guest, Brian Hart from Frame Art. Brian, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, good morning, Angel. I was going to say Angel.
It comes naturally, doesn't it, Angel and Eric? That's all good.
Taylor.
Very nice to have you, Brian. Now, Brian, Frame Art, custom frames. You do custom framing. Have done it for how long now?
22 and a half years.
22 and a half years. My gosh. You must have started like out of kindergarten.
Just a little bit past.
A little past. All right. And one of the things that I love, you not only are a founding sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show, and thank you so much for your support. I know that you believe in the concepts that we deliver here on the radio show, but you are also one of the most charitable people I have ever met. You are giving always, and you decided to come up with a contest, but it was with a purpose behind it. Talk about that.
Sure. Well, we've always had a lot of fun doing different things, giving away frames every week for Channel 7's Everyday Heroes, and I wanted to tie something in with sports because we are known for the sports framing. We do a lot of jerseys at our store, a lot of tickets, a lot of memorabilia, so I thought it would be fun to buy 12 jerseys and Peyton Manning jerseys.
Peyton Manning, Denver Bronco jerseys. Right.
And we are donating one a month, framing them up and giving them to a Colorado-based charity, and it's been a lot of fun. We have 97 charities that have entered, plus the 6 that have won.
All right, and let's talk about those 6 winners for just a minute. We got Peyton. I've got Peyton Manning on the brain. Taylor, tell us who's won so far.
Well, it looks like we have the Cancer League of Colorado, Rocky Mountain Puppy Rescue, the Mitchell Family Foundation, Shaka Franklin Foundation, the Denver Santa Claus Shop, and the Morgan Adams Foundation.
All worthy organizations, fantastic. Now, Brian, what are these? When you win these jerseys, what do they do with them?
Well, they are putting them in on auctions, or they can give them to their biggest fundraiser. They can keep them in their office, put it on their walls. Most of them are putting them in silent auctions, so they raise some money for their charity.
Now, everybody knows that the Peyton Manning jersey alone is valuable, right? I mean, this man will be in the Hall of Fame. It is simply a matter of time. He's got to get old first, and then he's got to retire, and then he's got to, maybe not in that order, and then he's got to get inducted, but he will be in the Hall of Fame.
He will, and he doesn't sign a lot of Bronco jerseys. I mean, they're not very easy to get at.
All right, so when he signs it, it becomes instantly much more valuable.
Oh yeah.
Right? And you went out, you bought these, and then you're framing them. Let's talk about the quality of your framing work.
Well, we have to do a really good job. We have some great people at the store. We do it all acid free, UV glass. We stitch it differently than most stores, and actually looks so much nicer.
It does.
Than having a pinned jersey up and shoved up against the glass.
3065 South Broadway is the address for Frame the Art, and in Inglewood, Colorado. And I'll tell you what, folks, I challenge you. Just find a moment to go into the store, because here's two things you're going to find. First of all, you're going to find Brian and his team and all the amazing stuff that's out there that you've got, and you will show us, right, what you're working on.
We love showing customers what we're working on.
And then here's the other thing. I guarantee you will find somebody that you want to know, either in business or personally. It might be how many. I'm going to put you on the spot. How many sports superstars come through your doors? Hundreds.
A lot. We have a shirt that's signed by a lot of celebrities in town.
Right.
It's just something fun that we have on display. But we don't treat our customers any differently than we would treat them.
You introduce them.
Yeah, I love
I mean, you got some sports superstar, and you're like, oh, Eric, I'm so glad you came in here. I just wanted to introduce you. It's like you've been planning it the whole time, and that's the way you roll.
I love it when customers come in and they know each other, or a city councilman comes in and maybe a city council person from another city. We've had that happen. This morning we had the Denver Chamber come in, and they picked up a piece for the president, and it's with a gavel in a shadow box. It turned out so nice.
Now, wait a minute. You can frame something three-dimensional?
Oh, yeah. We can frame, we'll frame jerseys. We can frame anything. We can frame guitars for the Birdman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all right. Okay. And then your heart for giving back to the community. I mean,
it's important. Actually, it's just, I don't know. Life is short, and you got to do things that are important for the community as well. It's not just about making a dollar. It's about giving back. You get it back in so many different ways, and we've been blessed. Fortunate we were first in the A list right now, which is please go out there and vote for all those businesses. It's important for the best coffee shop to win out there, and we're hoping to win this year. Right now we're in first.
You're not competing for the best coffee shop.
No. But I'm saying it's important to vote for a lot of different categories.
Absolutely, yeah. and here's the thing: we have 13 of the Extreme Customer Service Directory members who are actively competing on the Denver A list, and you are one of them. Now you're holding first place, and then there's a story here. A couple of years back, you won first place, and then the next year you won first place, and then
it got very competitive, and I've got to.
I'm going to say it. You won't say it, but I'm going to say it. Somebody cheated. And it's true.
What?
Yes, you heard it right here. Go ahead, sue me. I'm fine. But somebody played by rules that did not incorporate the Fair Trade Act access that we would expect. But this year, it seems like the playing field may be a little more level, and you're actually ahead.
Well, we hope that everyone that votes at least knows or been to your store or knows of your store. So that's what we've always just tried to have our customers, people vote for us.
As it should be. Mm-hmm. As it should be. Are you ready to give away a Peyton Manning autographed framed jersey?
I am. Taylor, are you ready?
I am.
All right. So, Taylor, we're going to ask you, there's how many?
There's 97 charities, so every charity has a better than 1% chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's some great ones out there.
That math stuff, huh? All right.
That math stuff.
Reach into that bag. Each one, there's a little slip of paper with a name on it. Mix it up.
Mixing.
And let's see what you got.
Okay. Oh, how many do I have? Oh, just one.
Just one. All right. Let's see what you got.
The CSU scholarships.
CSU scholarships. Wow. Awesome. Now, Brian, now this is exciting for you because you're an alum.
I am. I went to CSU, and I'm looking on our list here. Oh, this is awesome. And thank you, Taylor, for picking that.
I did it on purpose.
Tiana Nelson is a good friend of mine. She's the director of the CSU alumni. And I know this will go to good use. And this is not rigged, honestly.
No.
I mean, the other month, Denver Santa Claus shop won, and I'm Jewish, so I mean,
it is certainly not rigged, and there is a bag of 96 different names, and CSU scholarships. Congratulations, you won an autographed Peyton Manning framed jersey. I just got word from Ariane, who is Angel Tussie's personal assistant. She too is a CSU alum. You know that I'm a CSU dad with my own CSU alum, and so congratulations to them. Brian, you're on the Denver A list. I'm going to post a link to our Facebook page for people to go. So all you need to know is go to facebook.com/experiencepros, and we'll get you a link to Brian's A-list competitive. It's as easy as signing into Facebook these days. You just log in as Facebook, click vote for best custom framing, and Brian retains the lead. And you can see he's deserving of it. He gives so much. Brian, thank you, man.
Thank you so much for having me on. And I look forward to what day is the 15th of next month?
It's on the 15th.
15th, but I mean, what?
There you go. And so let's do that. Frame the Art Online.
You
Boy,
asked.
you turned red,
You
brother.
asked.
FrameTheArtOnline.com is the website. The phone number, Brian?
303-722-1525.
And whatever you do, make sure that you go hang out with him. Do your custom framing, whatever it is, your treasures turned into lifelong, literally gems, pieces of art. Brian can take care of you there. Brian, thanks again, man.
Thank you. We'll see you on Thursday, the 15th.
Oh,
The 15th.
The 15th.
The 15th.
Of next month.
Yep.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks.
We'll be back after these messages.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
You've tried writing your own press releases and discovered it isn't as easy as it sounds. You've even written several of your own blog posts, but they're all starting to sound the same. It's time to hire Jerry Brown of Jerry Brown PR. Jerry Brown will pull the newsworthiness out and make sure your press releases are not only worthy of being read, but being read by the right people. On the Experienced Pros radio show, we call him King Midas. Let Jerry Brown turn your press releases into gold. JerryBrownPR.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Folks, let's talk. If you listen to this show, you're probably nearing or well into that middle part of your life when things start to, shall we say, fall apart, break down. I'm talking about your teeth. If you have chips, stains, gaps, or broken teeth, it's time for you to meet my dentist, Dr. Lee Weisbard. Your teeth are your image, and trust me, they make a difference. Don't put it off any longer. Call Dr. Lee today at 303-773-3373 and set an appointment to meet. It won't cost you a thing. Contact Dr. Weisbard today, 303-773-3373, or online at weisbarddental.com.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Online at experiencepros.com/directory.
If you only knew the rules, you would have filed that paperwork differently. If someone would have given you some guidelines to follow, your business wouldn't be stressing at the seams. Tune in for Business Tips every Wednesday at 11 a.m. to hear from the Vaughn Law Offices. Hearsay with Justin Vaughn, 11 a.m. Wednesdays on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Every Wednesday. Don't miss it. Your business needs it.
Do you feel your life is off track? Do you wonder if it's possible to have more control over your career? Do you know the secrets to a successful life? We want to help. Tune in to On Air with Axline Solutions, Saturdays from 3 to 3:30 on KLZ 560 The Source, or on your phone with the TuneIn Radio app. We are here to help you get the most out of your 9 to 5.
Hey there, Denver. John McCaslin of America's Morning News on KLZ. Dave Ramsey is coming up at noon, and he wants to hear from you, so call him today. Dave Ramsey, live on AM 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for hours. Taylor Thomas from Backus & Schenker is in with us, sitting in for Angel Tussey. Taylor, I can't say thank you enough. You have rocked out the co-host jobs today.
Why, thank you.
Absolutely. And now, I want to talk a little bit about Backus & Schenker. We see the billboards. We see Kyle and Darren running down on the buses. Darren Schenker, Kyle Backus. We see them on the television commercials, and I'll tell you what, they're fantastic at everything that they do, and I can testify. Oh, look at me going lawyer speak.
Oh, look at you.
From a personal perspective, I know these folks are quality in everything that they do. Let me ask you some questions that I think many people might be interested in. The first one would be, when searching for a lawyer, what do you think most people should look for? What criteria should they be considering when searching for a lawyer? Because there's a lot of lawyers out there.
There are a lot of lawyers, and there are a lot of different things that you need to look at. And 9 out of 10 times when you're looking to find a lawyer, you're in a situation which can be a pretty big one, whether it's a car accident or for family issues or for business issues. You need to do your research, first of all. You need to do your research on the firm that you are looking to speak with and ask questions.
Well, let's say for just a moment, and I appreciate that I need to do my research, but let's just say God forbid, I get into a car accident today, right? I'm probably going to need to know somebody right away. Should what kind of research do I need to know? I mean, I know that I need to have a good quality lawyer. And I know Backus & Schenker does a lot of advertising. Do they win cases?
We do. We're the #1 litigating firm in the state.
Come on now, that's what I need, right?
Yes, exactly, because that tells you that we're going to go to bat for you. And when we take your case, we're taking it because we have your back. And every case that our lawyers, that our firm takes on, is a case that we are ready to, willing to, and able to take to court.
All right, so here's another, and there's another thing. You have litigators on staff at Backus & Schenker, which not all lawyers are litigators. No. They don't all go into the courtroom. In fact, some of them prefer not to. I know a couple of lawyers who would prefer to stay on the sidelines and do the paperwork, right? Backus & Schenker's not afraid of the courtroom.
And that's what makes us so special. And every one of our attorneys, from Kyle and Darren down to every single one of the associate attorneys that we have, they are litigators. And the insurance companies, they know that. They know that when we step up to bat, it's time to play.
Yeah, there's a commercial that Kyle runs where he's talking about, does your lawyer have time, how much time your lawyer has in the courtroom? Well, you better believe the insurance companies know that.
They do.
And they know about Backus & Schenker, and sometimes it's better to settle.
It's a lot easier to give us what we want and make us go away than it is to...
All right, so let's talk about the cost involved. Is it expensive? Do I need to bring to the table a whole bunch of money to engage Backus & Schenker?
Absolutely not. What's so special about the way that Backus & Schenker is set up is we have a phenomenal intake department that is staffed with some of the best intake specialists that I could even imagine working with. They are so professional and so in tune and on key to what the needs of people calling in. They're there to listen. They gather the basic information. And if at that point in time we feel like it is something that we might be able to help out with, then we could have a lawyer at your house that night to discuss the potential case and situation with you. You can come into our office that day, and it's a consultation that is of no fee, and it's just an opportunity
it's
to
speak. It's a free consultation. You get the ear of a lawyer, and I love that. And here's the thing. I really believe, and I know Kyle and Darren personally, and I believe they really care. and I think that probably goes down to, I don't know all the different lawyers that are associate lawyers and so on, but I think it goes all the way down, because I know you and everyone I've ever met at Backus and Schenker really seems to care and listens intentionally.
Exactly.
I love that about. You want to know more information about Backus and Schenker? Go to coloradolaw.net. That's coloradolaw.net, and just look them up. Is there something that they can help you with? Is there do you have a question, a concern? What's the phone number? Do we have a phone number?
We have multiple phone numbers.
All right.
Top of, and I will even give my work number out, because if you have questions, if you have concerns or need help in just deciding if a lawyer is something that you might be interested in speaking with, you can reach me on my work number at 720-684-9832.
Let's do that again.
720-684-9832. Or you can reach our firm at 303-893-9800. You can also call at any time, 1-866-277-6711.
866-277-6711. That's anywhere in the country. Get you a free toll-free phone call to Backus and Schenker, attorneys at law. They can help.
Yes, we can.
So I just want to say thank you. Thank you to Backus and Schenker for letting you come and hang out with me today. It's been a great show.
I've really enjoyed it.
And you got to give away an autographed Peyton Manning jersey, you lucky dog.
I got to spend the morning with you, lucky dog.
Hello, did you hear that? I love that. Thank you. Now I'm blushing. It's all, phew. Did it get hot in here or what? Special thanks to Jeff Little, Trinity Title, Checkmate Storage, Barrett Miller from Checkmate Moving and Storage, and Brian Hart from Frame the Art, and of course Taylor Thomas from Backus and Schenker. A full hour of local business who excel at what they do, and it has been fantastic. And I'll tell you, we could not do this. Angel goes on vacation occasionally. We couldn't do it without your help, Taylor, because nobody wants to listen to me for a full 2 hours.
I do.
Oh my God. All right, so you're going to be invited back.
Wonderful.
And Taylor, I again, do you have a smartphone?
I do.
Yeah. Do you have the Experience Pros Radio Show app?
Well, not on my new phone. On my old phone,
on your old phone, you did?
Crushed. I just got my new one.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to encourage all of our listeners to download the Experience Pros Radio Show app. It's free. It's available on your iPhone or your Android phone, and you can get the power of the pros in your pocket every single day. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, Taylor, our co-host, Angel, myself, and everybody who makes the Experience Pros Radio Show happen every day, we want to say thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing the show. Now give somebody a 20-second kiss. You know you want one. That stands for kindness is so simple.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KLZ 560.